Hello.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to this week's game. So we have a special guest star. DC will be playing a character today. Jess is helping her by interpreting.
Meow.
So
I will kill you all.
as the party, the Revengineers have been interviewing several people and working off. Klaus has been casing the crowd, as it were, talking to several people. Nin has been with him. He's talking out. What's up?
Klaus?
Pascal, thank you. Hey, I feel bad every time I do that.
I
Like,
do
he's a
that
very
too.
different character. So, you've been talking to a bunch of people, and you think you have your lead, but you don't want to. You come up with a cunning plan. Decide, let's ask a few other people. We don't want to jump from one to the other. We want to let her stew a bit. We want to, you know, she can't get anywhere, and so you think your suspect's well in hand. So you decide that you're going to start interviewing. So you start talking to some crew, and stuff, but you're really stalling. And you talk to some guy, and you're like, oh, yeah. There's one of the patrons, is one of the stewards, actually, has gotten quite intoxicated since. They're going to say, oh, hey, sorry. They're not very human. They're not so rare. And they were a new thing. You only did them. So Pascal slaps him a bit. Ha! But let me tell you the story of the hidden shrine of Tamoachan.
Wait, what was that? Of what?
Tamoachan.
Ah, okay.
Now, this is, for everyone's reference, I'm so excited. This is a tournament adventure. This is one of the original competition adventures. Now, we're just playing it for fun, obviously. If you ever want to run this for your group, you can get this now on DriveThruRPG, and you can get just the PDF version or this nice thing. Yeah, I just bought this. I'm super excited just to have it. You can ask Jess.
I
Dorothy
saw
is
on
all about
Twitter
it.
that you were excited.
Oh, good lord.
DC
But-
won't stop fighting.
Good. We have a distracted player. But what we're going to do tonight is we're going to run by the official rules. So I'm going to set up a timer. We've gotten I give the players a little bit of extra head start because they have not played this. We're going to use Castles and Crusades, which is an old school revival system. Came out in like 2010, roundabout there. Really great, really fun system. If you wanted to play an old school style game that was a little less clunky, it's a good system to go by. We're going to be using that, but it's largely an AD&D module. This is old school. It is literally older than me by 3 years. We are going to take
What?
the 15 minutes the players have to look over their characters. They've picked which characters they like. And after that, and we'll give some flex since, like I said, we're not used to this. And after that, we start a timer. They have 2 hours.
Or we die.
And then I finish scoring them.
Ah.
And yes, there are points. And the
as-
points aren't necessarily what you think. The goal is to survive. And I believe it would be appropriate. Actually, you know what? Review your characters first. Let's not do this out of order. So, starting now, perfect. 6:30. You have till 6:45. I'll get a timer.
So, couple questions, if I may.
Yes, yes.
I moved 12 feet.
Ignore that. Many of the movements are a little off. There will be specific things you will worry about. That let's see. That's an AD&D thing. You are human. You move 30 feet around.
Okay, thank
In
you.
AD&D, rounds worked. You're going to be used to a lot of the things you'll see. Yeah. If you had all been here in person, I would have like taken a black marker and blacked out the things that don't apply. Actually, your character sheet, Greshik, is the most like this one is the most complete of all of them, and should be right. I totally didn't get to anyone else's. Sorry.
I'm
Partially because I was trying to figure out how.
And then my next question would be
Mhm.
system shock.
Don't need to worry about that. That's not in this edition.
Okay.
Yeah. They did other things. Don't worry. System shock was terrible. You could suddenly die of shock if you took
Good.
too much damage all at once.
Oh wow.
I broke in my headphones.
And is that
It was also the way
resurrection shock
illusions
too?
did damage in the old system was they could scare you to death.
Woo!
What is this? Call of Cthulhu?
Right.
I mean, remember this came first.
Yeah.
This came way first.
Call of Cthulhu looked at that and went, "That's a good idea," for their early editions.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, Call of Cthulhu is on its 7th edition.
Yeah, that's insane. I will add,
Well,
I
D&D is
believe
on
that's
its
the
fifth, although if you really
I
think about
believe
it,
that's
it's
the
probably
only
more.
game I can think of that's up that high. D&D's on 5, Shadowrun's on 5.
D&D also has 2 non-numbered editions.
Pathfinder
before.
totally doesn't count in that, and yeah, 3.5. Okay, so they're
No,
on
but
6.
D&D, D&D.
Fair.
Yeah, like D&D definitely has more. Also, read your character, man.
I have been.
Just
I-
making sure. And do make sure that you also see all of your items and such.
That's mine.
Let me also review at the same time. Oh, somebody has I think it's Real, actually. Kegotom's ointment? It's under
I
your
do.
magic item. As described in DMG. Okay, so that doesn't exist. Heals 2d8, removes poisons and disease.
Oh.
All right, thank you.
I don't seem to have any items. Wait,
You might be lowish on items.
I have
Let me
like
see.
okay, I have weapons.
And also flip the sheet. I'm not sure.
Oh.
That's another thing. Thank you for mentioning that.
What's up?
My bow's long range is 18 feet.
No. None of those are actually feet. It's really weird. That's 18 units.
I just say are they
Ah.
arbitrary squares.
Right. I would say we will be using the the Castles and Crusaders stats for those things. So, you have like what, a short bow?
Yes, I do.
By the way, all of this stuff makes me miss 5th edition so fast. I'm like, I'll just look up. Oh, right.
If people want to see what the heck we're talking about with these character sheets, here you
Yeah,
go.
and actually-
we are. This is what my character sheet looks like. Note the level. That's a fun thing. Note
Yes.
the AC system that we're totally disregarding and using real regular AC.
Well, yeah, we're using the modernized version. Apparently you know flan.
I know how to make flan. Hell
No,
yeah.
you know how to speak flan. I'm like, that's what I said. One of the languages he knows.
Flan, classy flan.
I have magic missile.
Yeah,
Also-
well, I'm
said-
very superstitious and take a -2 on anything that seems magical.
I also have knock. That's a very good thing. How
That is
many?
however-
How does casting work in this system? Oh, 5 first level
You're
spells,
pretty
2
much like
second,
you
1 third.
What's that?
A magic spells 5 first level, 2 second, 1 third. Or is that how many I have?
Wow.
This is how many you currently. Those are the spells you have.
Can I cast as much as I want?
Nope.
Okay.
This is AD&D. Remember? Those are
Yeah.
how the spells you have ready.
Oh.
Literally.
Oh,
those are the
right.
spells.
So I can cast knock once. I can cast light once. I
Detect
can
magic
cast read
once.
magic once. Right. Or else you'd prepare magic missile twice.
Yeah, and I'm going with that because it's the way it was designed. Even though in Castles and Crusaders, I think you would actually have more. But
Oh, good.
Can't you settle down?
nope.
What does bend bars mean?
Like iron bars, like lift gates, bend bars. It's for forcing your way through barriers.
And the 13% next to it means 13% success.
I would ignore those because we're going to use the DC system much more like you're used to.
Okay.
So I'll give you a number. You roll a d20 and add the things to it.
Did it used to be percentile system? Is that what it was? So you'd roll
Yep.
roll a
Everything used to be
d100 and
percentiles.
I had a 4% chance to properly bend the bars.
And the reason that was bad is not because that the percentiles were bad. That was fine.
Yeah.
It's that to know what those percentiles were, you had to have looked it up on a table and then written it down for later. Because it was like, oh, based on your strength, this is your percentage. Now, one thing that's actually important. Whoops. Okay, so dexterity and intelligence.
Mm-hmm.
I just remembered that I needed to fill in one critical detail that actually does matter for everyone.
Dex and
Your
intelligence are
primary stats. Okay, so this is the one thing that's kind of weird,
okay.
but works well. In Castles and Crusaders, Gresham kind of knows from DCC, it's like, oh yeah, your stats matter, but they don't matter. They're not quite as critical as 5th edition, or not quite as brutal on the if you get really low, or really beneficial if you're really high. But you also have primary and secondary. If something's your primary skill, you effectively have a +5 on the checks for it.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't actually like. It's much easier to describe it like that because what they actually mean is, oh, your base number is a. I actually should look this up quick if I remember it right. But your base number is a 12 if it's prime, and I think it's a +3 actually. I'm sorry. But it's a plus. But the base number is a 15 if it's secondary, which is weird.
Interesting.
Real quick.
You're probably gonna have to remind us of some of this stuff while we're playing.
No,
So
it's pretty
my
easy.
brain is
Yeah,
just gonna
like-
default to D&D, and this is so close that it won't
Yeah, and
be.
it won't be too hard because I'll just basically ask you. You have to do a strength check. Is
Well-
strength your prime? And then I'll figure out the numbers.
Oh, are the top 3 are primary? No.
No, they're the ones with the little check mark next to them that say pry.
I have none of those.
On the character sheet, I don't see.
No, look in the other ones. Mira's primes are strength, wisdom, and charisma.
I only have 2
Oh.
primaries.
Do you have a pen down there? I'll bring you down a pen.
Dexterity and
Um,
intelligence.
I have.
You're a half elf. Yeah.
I only get 2.
Yeah, half elves are great. I'll tell you your other things. Basically, half elves get the shaft. Actually, humans are amazing for getting 3. Like that's their thing.
Don't play elves, kids.
Can I just assume that my prime is
It's
my
on.
strength?
One of the strength has to be. Your class determines one of them has to be. Your
Yeah,
other
I checked
ones
both the
are.
character sheets in Roll20 and the PDF you gave me, and neither of them have primes. So
It should. I see, like on mine, there's a next to
Yours are all the
attributes.
physical
There's
ones.
Prisector for.
Like not on the scan of it, but the,
Oh, I see.
Go
You
through.
additional
Yeah, sorry,
ones in
that's-
Roll20. Yes, I have.
Yeah.
Yes, okay.
I should add, you do have the advantage of you can kind of pay the most attention to your Roll20 nice character sheet, because I did that one last night.
Thank you very much.
So yours is mostly converted. Then the other two turned out to be harder, cause spells and crap.
Is it okay to read each other's backgrounds or?
Yeah, I don't see any reason why not.
Wait, where's my background?
On the back of the page,
Oh,
and
oh,
probably
that's the
like
rest of
half
my
your items.
character
Yeah.
sheet. Oh, hello.
That's why I said it was designed to be. It was designed to be printed off and handed out to the judges at the tournament who are running it, and then they would cut it in
Print
half.
it off double-sided, and then I'd have the top half of the sheet. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, she has them in the right format. Sorry, everyone. You're not here. I wish you were.
I also have. Wait.
Oh.
What? Yeah. List of
These were the
optional
reasons that I was
spells.
like, I'll probably give him 20 minutes.
List of optional spells. I'm going to ignore those.
That's maybe a good idea, maybe not.
I mean, I will remember I have things like Featherfall in there, but I apparently don't have them ready, so it doesn't really matter.
You don't. No. What it is you can choose to swap them out before you start. You will not be able to swap them out later. I'm just saying. There are options. I will be right down with a pen and some papaya.
I have a ton of. Oh, I have scrolls. Holy crap. Protection from evil, locate object, blink, fire. I have a scroll of fireball. That's loud. That's very loud.
I think I'm friends with you.
Need anything else while I'm standing?
Oh,
Hello, downstairs, Ian.
yeah, he just gave me the papers. Yeah, I think it mentions that like my only friend is a barbarian, and the barbarian's friend is the thief. So it's like kind of like
Friend
We both know that guy.
triangle.
yeah.
I like to think it's a romantic triangle. I'm in love with the thief.
You met him when he was a street urchin, so that's a little creepy. I think you might have been grooming him a little, you know.
Abandoned by his mother and
Questionable.
orphaned by his father.
Hey, my people tried to sacrifice me to the sky gods, and I ran
I
away.
mean, human sacrifice. Yeah.
Probably fine.
The heck is a sea elf?
A sea elf.
Sea cow.
Pistachios. Sorry, I'm back.
You have a mongoose. Or, you know, you learned how to. Wow.
Kara's got a sad backstory.
Yeah.
Only a masterless mongoose as his friend and companion learned the value of the lithe dodge and quick thrust from observing the mongoose. So you're like,
Live.
you're trained by Ricky Tikki Tavi. I'm just imagining like a montage like in Ninja Turtles, like when Splinter's teaching them the moves or whatever.
Except it's just a
rat
mongoose
is
doing mongoose things.
to a sea elf half child, whatever a sea elf is.
Wasn't the chosen one in Kung Pao trained by wolves or something?
Probably.
Sounds right.
Like
I
a
wouldn't be surprised. Would you guys like me to read for you the introduction?
Sure.
Please do.
Your party is lost. You should never have abandoned the ship and struck out into the marshes. But your pursuers were closing on your trail, and it seemed the only way. Stumbling onward through the fen, your party makes for higher ground ahead. As you cross the ridge, the sun sinks below the horizon and night comes. Breathless, the party drops to the ground, and you try to catch your wind with the welcome to rest. Somewhere behind you comes the sound of distant shouts. Scrambling back to your feet, you force your way further into the brush, past great carved stones which lie overturned on the ground. A full moon rises, sending moonbeams and ghostly shadows to flicker through the branches. Ahead in the wood, the light grows and seems to beckon, perhaps a shelter for the night. Through thorns and tear. Oh, I'm sorry. But though thorns tear and impede your progress, the source of illumination is reached at last. Before you is a clearing. There is an ancient ruin. A worn and overgrown pyramid fills the courtyard, shining in the moonlight, seeming almost brighter than the moon itself. A refuge? Perhaps. Tomorrow with daylight, the party may explore, but tonight you must have rest. There are three: Care, a magic user and thief by trade, with a price on his head. Myra? Is that what
Mira.
you went with?
Mira.
Mira.
I don't even remember.
Mira.
Yeah, we're going with Mira, I guess. Myra, whatever.
Mira. Mira's fine.
Mira. No. A banished cleric who seeks escape from her former colleagues. And I've never said this one out loud. Riale?
Real or something.
Rial.
I like Rial.
Rial, a barbarian fighter, outcast of his people. Ooh, I feel very.
He likes
maybe
to
I should
keep
do
it
that.
real.
Yeah, keeping it real.
You lose 3 points from the tournament for that.
Oh. Keep in mind, this
in
isn't
weeks
individual
past-
scores, I think.
Oh no, it's group score.
Right.
In recent weeks past, Riel and Mira helped Kara escape the clutches of bounty hunters, and thus became fair prey as accomplices. Taking passage on a ship faring south, the party had thought to evade the hunters, but the persistent trackers followed in a hired ship. In final desperation, the party had abandoned their vessels in the wild jungles of the savage land.
No, we abandoned
The
our
sun
vessels.
has risen, and after hasty council and preparation, the party gathers up their equipment and starts heading towards the pyramid. Towards the pyramid temple. You tread carefully across cracks and overgrown flagstones, stepping over fallen and scattered pillars, pushing aside vines and briars. As the party approaches the temple, the sound of crashing through the underbrush comes from behind you. Turning around, the party glimpses men moving through the woods towards the clearing. Then the earth shudders and gapes open beneath the party's feet, and you're falling, drowning amidst the roar of collapsing masonry. Dust fills the air, and the sunlight disappears as darkness swallows you. That's before the adventure starts. So it's just so you know you will have started the adventure underground.
Noted.
Anything else you need to go over?
I'm really trying not to make a magical girl joke out of the name of this temple.
I don't even remember what
Like-
the name of the...
Oh, yeah, no, that's
Tamoachan?
Chan.
John.
Yeah. Yeah, well, this is Aztec based, so I think it's supposed to be
Chan.
Chan. I'm going with that. That's why it's not.
Tamao senpai.
Come out, senpai, notice me.
Oh God! All right, so you have officially are all ready. As ready as you're going to get, I'm guessing.
Or...
Let me know.
I feel like because we're unfamiliar with the system, it's gonna be like we're gonna need 2 hours and stoppage time.
Well, that's why I want to get started now, because 2 hours plus the 10-minute break.
Yes, now is a good time to start.
All right.
Okay.
Do we get any description of the room we're in before we start, or is that?
No, that will be the start of the thing.
Holy loud,
All right.
We
Batman!
thought down the hole.
Sorry, I didn't know that was going to be that loud.
No. Apparently, my music master volume level reset to yes.
I'm sorry.
I think
So-
it was probably a Roll20 update.
Well, actually, you know what? I should. Text. Timer. Ghouls. All right.
I'm carrying 1 pound of salt.
Anybody have a 10-foot pole?
I presume this is for fighting
Alright.
ghosts.
That's
That was a literal question.
Sorry. What
no,
was it?
sorry. I got distracted by giant numbers on his face.
Yeah.
I have a silk rope. Jeez. Wait, is that mine? Hang on, I got
Oh.
shuffled up here.
Oh, high
No,
class.
that's
fancy
your.
rope.
No, that's Care has a silk rope. Let's see.
I do not have a 10-foot pole, but I have a snare wire.
I have soap because classy.
Look at you being clean.
My
It's where the-
barbarian is unwashed.
Oh. Okay. I'm guessing the numbers are not mirrored for everyone else.
No, I got it. I'm watching it on stream.
I have a
had to-
silver baton.
Had to slightly alter your frame because they were cut off on the top, but we're good now.
Oh. Okay. I could adjust that, but if we're good, we're good.
Nope, we're good.
All right. So.
All right, so I also have silk rope, lockpick kit,
Okay, wait,
backpack, glass beads. So what does the room look like that we're in?
Well, on that note, before he answers us, can we see?
Ah,
we fell down a hole. Probably not.
You are in pitch blackness. Breathing heavily, you find that the world has stopped tumbling, and you now sit on cold, damp stone. The coughing and wheezing of your companions can be heard nearby, hidden in the darkness. To your back are rough rocks and broken earth. As you sit, the rumble and clatter of rocks diminishes to the occasional rattle of pebbles and the shush of sliding dirt.
So-
does this system do the weird thing between turns and rounds?
Yes.
Okay.
It does even weirder than you
So
think.
what
A
is
turn
5
a long-
turns?
A turn is
Is that-
10 minutes.
Okay, so 5 turns, it lasts pretty much an hour.
Yep.
I
Side
have
note,
light-
that will be real time.
Jesus. All right, I have the light spell. Should I just go ahead and cast it?
I have 2 torches. It's up
Let's
to you.
use those.
Yeah, let's use the torches. Alright, I will light a torch then.
I have a light spell prepared, which means it's just a spell slot, because that's how casting works.
Hang on.
Well, what's up?
Computer locked up.
Uh-oh, we
Oh.
can still see you.
Yeah, I
Uh,
can hear you, but my screen's locked.
Yeah, I can come down and fix that. Meanwhile, I'll also add, yeah, just so everyone knows, that light spell is only a light spell and can't be used for something else.
Right.
Like,
So, my spells, I have 5 first level spells readied. And it's not like, in this system, it's not like, oh, I have these 3 spells ready and I can cast them as many times because I have them all ready. No. I have each spell readied once. So I have a light that can't be anything else that I have. So, when torches run out, I think casting a light spell. Also, I don't think there's a concentration spell in this.
Yep. Ben's mumbling about spells.
Yeah, I'm just kind of eating time.
Okay, so let's start with the torch. It lasts 60 minutes.
Oh, perfect.
sorry.
If we
sorry.
need
That's
if we need
fixed.
more, I'll cast it.
Okay. Now, does he have a flint and tinder? Something to light it with?
Oh no, do
Yes, I do.
Okay. Then you manage to light in the darkness of the underground. The light is dim and burns faintly. The torch sputters in the air down here. Brielle, the barbarian, sits quietly, nose raised, sniffing carefully. After a moment, his fears confirmed, he informs the others. The air in this place is bad, poisonous. I fear that if we are entombed in this place an hour from now, we shall never leave.
An hour from now? So we only have 1 hour?
The game
Alright.
ends in 2 hours, but the air here will kill you in an hour.
Well then, what do our surroundings look like?
The light only shines dimly 10 feet, but from what you can see, you are in a long, narrow chamber, running east and west. In the center of this apartment is a domed shape on the floor. In the east wall is a blank-faced stone door, and the west end of the room is blocked by fallen stone and rubble, apparently the result of a collapse. The two side walls appear to have several niches cut into them. The shape in the center of the chamber appears to be a small alcove, protected by a half dome, with the open end facing towards the door in the east wall. This alcove is set in a recessed, shallow, tiled well, 1 foot deep and 10 foot wide. The alcove itself is 4 feet high. The hollow seems to hold some sort of display. The display itself appears to be a diorama depicting a hunting party of Olman warriors in feathers and deer-hide garments in a mountainside scene. Some have carefully pulled down a stag with the aid of a dog. Another group is cleaning a small mule deer, and the last party has cornered a puma with their spear. A scout watches the puma hunt from an outcropping above. He holds a metal staff with a loop in its end. It looks like a shepherd's crook.
So, you said Ullman, yes?
Yes.
That is my people. Would I recognize anything here?
Not specifically, though you recognize them as Ullman. That's why you're getting some of these details. This does look like common life at one time.
And you said that the pyramid was glowing, yes?
It appeared brighter than the moon, though that could have been a trick of the eye.
Pyramid?
The pyramid temple above that you had approached in the
Oh,
night.
We approached before we fell into the earth.
okay.
Yeah, Rial is all afraid of that shit. And is probably very uncomfortable. I would advise us all to seek a way out as quickly as possible. Then again, I guess we're all thinking that, huh?
Yeah, I heard the air was poisoned.
Well, at least we lost those who were pursuing us. I haven't heard anything.
That's fair.
They aren't
Unless
like
they
to
know-
follow us down here.
Unless I know better than to follow.
I have a garrote in my boot. That's awesome.
Nice. Okay, so, shall we make for the door?
Yeah, I don't see. I'll check it for traps.
You wanna try the stone door?
Yeah,
Actually, you should probably. Why don't you hold the torch and check
I'm-
for traps?
okay, I'll
and
hold
I
the
will
torch
charge
and I
out in
will-
front of you.
I will hold the torch and I will check the stone door for traps.
So I have a wand of secret door and trap detection. I don't know if that means anything.
Meanwhile, due to the poison,
God.
Mira takes 1 point of damage. Hare takes 3, and Rial takes 6.
Oh,
Oh.
interesting. Also, for those watching, we don't
What
know
is-
how to think like AD&D, so.
Oh yeah, no, this was. Trust me. I'm not judging you here from my part. I know how bad we started panicking when this
What-
happened. Yes.
What is Care using to do the trap check?
The fact that I know traps.
Okay,
Am thief.
He's a thief.
yes,
I-
but what is it based on?
He's going to give me an intelligence check.
It's a primary attribute. Which,
All right. Let's see. You're checking.
So is
the
that just to
door, yes?
detect a trap, or you'll be able to also disarm?
I should be able
You'll
to
have to
remove
make a
it.
second one to disarm it.
Okay.
Save your wand for the trapped
I mean,
trick.
yeah, it can either detect a secret door or trap detection. I have 15 charges.
Oh,
15. Wow.
does it use one?
I assume.
Yeah,
I-
15 charges. Like there's 15.
Screw
uses of
that.
it.
Zap that at the door.
All right.
Okay.
Are you?
It says 15 charges, belt right side. I guess that's where I keep it.
Yeah, that's where you
Yeah.
keep it.
And you can only commanded to do one or the other at a time. So
Check for traps on this door with that wand. Absolutely. That seems like a great
Okay.
idea.
how do
Alright.
I do that?
You can just cast it, mark off a charge, and
Okay.
it will automatically go. And I will confirm that there are not traps on the door. Nope, but I can describe the door. The door is smooth and appears to open into the room. There are hinges on this side and scratches on the floor. There's no visible lock or handle. Although across the
Oh.
top of the door there is a slight gap. 8 holes seem to have been bored into the door. They are about 1 inch in diameter, but nothing can be seen in them. The door seems to be fairly thick. The lintel is arched, and there is a keystone at the top. There is no trap on the door.
You said there's a keystone at the top?
How can you have a key
Yes.
stop if it's a lintel? Never mind. Sorry.
I'm reading the description that's officially there. That's where you noticed that I paused when I was like,
Post and lintel with a keystone. Okay, fancy Holman architecture.
they put their all into this.
Can we remove the keystone?
Why would you do that? The whole arch will collapse.
Oh, right, arch keystone. Got it. Okay, never mind.
Ben forgot what a keystone was.
Yeah,
So, shall I push the door open?
it pulls. Hinges are on our side.
Oh, yes, right. Okay.
4 holes, I think it, or 8 holes. I think it's fingers pull.
I put my fingers in there.
I'll do
You
it.
said it's not trapped, so
I did.
I just think
The
I-
holes are about 1 inch in diameter. So,
What's
but
that's
they're
finger sized.
smooth. This is a large stone door, I should add.
Is there any sort of like maybe levers around that would be used to pull this door open? Like crowbar.
That's true. Perhaps we should investigate the room before I go sticking my fingers in mysterious holes.
I mean, if you think you've got the brute strength to pull it open.
I mean, I am pretty damn strong. This is where I flex.
I know.
Oh god, and it's prime.
And it's prime, yes. I mean, look, you know what? I'll try. Let's just see if I can open it.
There's no reason not to.
Say again?
There's no reason not to. Go for it.
All right,
Yeah.
it's going to be a level 5 check, so you'll add 5 to your base DC, and if that's prime, that means adding 5 to 12. So you need to get a 17.
So it's then modifier plus a d20. That what?
I rolled a 27.
Is that right?
All right, you do manage to grip the door. Your extreme strength, you're able to like pull. Now, you can pull on it and it budges. With a 27, let's see. Your base was what, 18?
19.
You hear a snapping noise as something breaks, and the door shudders and budges, and then starts to swing open.
What? How is it locked from the other side? Oh, huh. Having the knock spell. Didn't need it. Let's save
Yes.
that shit.
Okay, so what are you doing? The door is ajar, but not
What
fully
I
open
am
yet.
Kane is putting through the Care. Oh, I need to make a character named Kane. That's a great name. Care is putting the torch through the door to see what he sees.
All
What
right.
do my half-elf
The
eyes
next
see?
room. The sides of this corridor are carved to resemble walls of bamboo-like logs. The passage slopes down from a single door on its western leg, the lintel of which has been crafted to represent a stylized cavern entrance. The double doors of beaten bronze, worked to resemble a forest of seaweed. I know I'm giving you more than you can see, but I just want to read that for now.
Right.
You can only see 10 feet, but I didn't feel like dealing with that yet.
All right, shall we head in?
I guess there doesn't seem to be anything of significance in here. So we'll just pass right through?
Riel is overconfident and happy, although he is also very scared.
Mm-hmm.
So you said the walls are lined with bamboo-looking things?
Yes, it is modeled to look like bamboo.
Okay. Does that seem a little suspicious to anyone else?
Should we check
Is
out
that
the
something
bamboo?
that would be related to my people?
It seems like a good place someone could hide something that might be dangerous.
Like trap. I will check out the. What's the floor?
The floor is plain stone.
I will check the floor for traps like pressure pads or what have you.
All right, yeah. Give me an intelligence check.
I
tell me
just
what
saw
your
that
number plus
attacking
modifier is.
silently from behind is +4 to hit with triple damage.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
gross for rogues.
Rogue backstabs people.
Yeah.
Um,
Actually, I think it's bad.
You said give you an intelligence check.
Yes.
Do I just hit my intelligence check button?
Yes.
Yep, you can do that.
15.
All right. About halfway down the hall, you find one stone, which can shift side to side easily, as if it's floating on some kind of mechanism. You suspect it to
Stone.
be a pressure plate.
Stone. What? Don't. Does anybody have chalk? That's a legitimate question, actually.
Oh shit!
I have
am-
so
Write down your points.
My brain is racking through all of the DC or the net hack shit I know.
I have soap.
I will use the soap and mark on the stone before it, an arrow to the pressure plate stone to clearly
No
mark where it
steppy
is.
here.
Pretty much.
Alright, just don't use up all my soap.
Oh
You guys
no,
are gonna
it's
need
just
it later.
it's like writing on the back of a car. I mean, it's like writing on the back of a buggy? Sure.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You get points for staying in character.
No, you don't.
We don't get role playing points?
Nope.
What? Okay.
I mean,
All right.
cool.
This is different than I'm used to. I guess I'm used to there being judges that give you points for like staying in character and
Nope,
role
there's a
playing.
scoring
I'm
card.
pretty sure that my girl is supposed to be pretty self-righteous, but I think she's probably just gonna come off as sarcastic because
That's fine.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm gonna be the gruff thief, so that's fine. All right. Yeah. So I guess we'll divert
Should we-
around that stone and keep going.
Yeah. Try the
Okay, sounds
bronze
good.
door. Do we have to check the
Uh,
door?
Yeah. I just zap it again.
Yes.
Since that
So
seems
the
to
double
just
doors
work.
do have handles on this side, unlike the last door.
The
Are you
wands-
zapping this door to check it for traps?
Am I using the wand to check the door?
You have a ton of charges.
Yeah, I could check the door.
Got it. Nothing. Looks clean.
Okay.
Alright.
Are there any other exits?
Not that you can see.
All right, then I will open the doors. Carefully this time.
So you open into a much larger room. It's dark here. You can't see far enough in your torch to see all the way in. The room is constructed of large stone blocks, from what you can see. Can you see the corners? Poking your head in, you can see that they are, at least on your side, buttressed in the corners. The walls here are wet and slimy, and mud covers most of the floor in a thin coating. In the center room, you can just barely see the edge of a large boulder.
Is it rounded?
It's large and polished. It sits amid a pile of smaller, rounded rocks. The boulder is about 5 feet tall and colored brown with dark streaks and spots.
Oh, good.
Leaning against it is what appears to be a bamboo staff. To the left and right may be seen stone doors. Nope, you can't see that. But you know, if you look in a bit, you can see that. It looks like there is something to the left and right.
Okay.
Well, you were asking for a 10-foot pole.
Yeah, it's propping up a boulder.
Yeah.
It's leaning against the boulder, it appears.
Yeah, that's propping up.
When you enter the room, you can see further in your dim torchlight another stonework door across the way in the shadow of the boulder. In the mud around the base of the boulder, there's a small moving shape, a rather large crayfish.
Like, how large are we talking? Like, I mean, crayfish are normally like this. Are we talking like
hand size? Like it's a big crawfish, but you know, you inspecting us. You hear a voice. Who goes there? Who enters the chamber of the guardian? You had better go. And the crayfish climbs up toward a rock, or I shall discharge my duty.
Ah, fantastic.
Oh my god. Didn't we
One of you two is gonna have to talk to it, because wow, that's terrifying.
Didn't we have a talking lobster in one of our other games?
Yes,
No,
we
but you
did.
did have a pet blue lobster, I think.
That's the one! That's the one!
Oh, but that ended in
so-
the Grimtooth dungeon.
I'm
We
sorry I
don't
missed
wanna
the
do that.
time at the 10-minute marker describing that, but everybody takes D6 damage from poison.
Ow.
What was
Should
All right.
does it help that I have any sort of saving throw against poison, or no?
Nope.
Nope. Alright. Do we just each roll a d6?
Yes.
That's 1 damage for me.
I have a question. If this was designed that there was going to be poison damage, why would we have things that describe slow poison? Like, I don't... Like, why would his
System.
character have something that resists poison? I don't know.
Read
I
what you
think
have to the
saving
party.
throws, that's general saving throws.
She's
Yeah.
not talking about saving throws.
Hmm? Oh.
Because
You have a
slow
scrolls of
poison
slow-
reduces damage from poison to 1 point per turn.
Yes, you have scrolls of the
Yeah.
spell slow
Okay.
poison.
I don't. She,
Gotcha.
Yeah, she specifically does.
how many
She has
creatures
3
can that be
scrolls of-
cast on?
She has 3 uses of it.
Do we want to use that on us?
Probably.
Let's do that.
Yeah, because it uses garlic buds. I have 3.
What's the time on it?
One
How
round. Let's see.
How long
One
does it
segment
last?
lasts 7 hours.
Oh,
Lasts
fuck
7
yes.
hours.
Absolutely.
Now,
Are we sure we want to use that now?
Oh yes.
It's use it or
you should
lose
read
it.
the description. Like, yes, I'll say you do.
Okay.
The description is very clear on this. When the spell ends, if the poison is still in your system, you will at that time take all of the damage.
Oh, that's 7 hours from now.
Yes.
Yes, I am down for this. Actually,
That's-
Okay.
wait, hold on.
You get. I'm gonna give you those points minus 2. Just so you know, that was worth 7 points, and I'm gonna subtract 2 for taking a couple rooms to. do
I'll
that.
figure that out.
Yeah.
That seems somewhat fair.
I think I missed what damage I took the first time because I was looking at something else.
I think you took
I think you actually took.
6.
No,
'Cause I took-
six.
Oh, you took 6? Okay, then you took,
How much
took
did you take
1.
then?
I took 3. I remember being 1 through
Then
6.
she took 1. Yeah.
So what?
You took 1.
1.
The first
Okay.
turn. And I rolled a 1 anyways this turn, but poison resistance.
To be fair, I think you guys got out of that room like 20 minutes faster than I did.
Oh, did you play this with Jason? Is that why you tagged him?
Yes,
I see.
this is his fault.
I see. I will find him and
Leave this place!
Okay.
Hi! God damn it, I'm not Sprocket.
Yeah, no.
You are always Sprocket.
I love that character. Hi.
Okay, well,
That's a talking crayfish.
yes, it's a. I believe this would be a. Well, depending on your viewpoint, a minor god in certain walks of life.
Is it?
Not in my circles.
By the way, the theming and much of this is very Mayan themed, so you can imagine much of the artwork is very Mayan. And
Okay.
Aztec.
Yes,
So-
Rial is terrified of this and is on his
Of-
knees begging for forgiveness.
Oh, that's.
Hey, we're
He says, "Yes, well,
We
I-
come.
I will allow this. I am a guardian of this place, but you must go."
we
Back
fell
where you
into
came?
here.
Sure.
We
Can you tell
fell.
us how
What's
to
the
go?
way out? Yeah, what she said.
We can't go back the way we came. So can you tell us how to move forward?
He says, "No, you must go back."
But we're just gonna come back again.
Nope. I protect this place. You will not.
What are you going to do to us?
I will defeat you.
Do not taunt this god.
Listen to the wise man. Return from where you came. Do not enter this room. You shall not pass.
I like the hand motions.
I've stole this. I've
You know,
stole this so hard.
Did you steal that from me?
No.
Okay.
Jason?
Because I got polymorphed into a crab one time, and anyway,
Oh, you did.
I did,
God,
and
that was
then I
great.
tried to sign, but only with crab hands.
So
They
you
couldn't
had to
talk.
do this?
Yeah, I was just like,
That's awesome. We can't go back. We cannot fly. Can
What is
you?
my
If
actual
you can
title?
make
Let's
us
go back.
fly, we'll
Okay.
go back and go up the
Okay.
way we came.
so I have a silver baton that shows my rank in my cleric school, even though I'm like, disbarred or whatever. I don't know.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay.
He doesn't know
Um,
that.
Yeah, right. So I'm going to show him the shiny silver baton and tell him that I am Mira, a loyal daughter to the Sea of Medidja, and I am a cleric in the Temple of the Correct and Unalterable Ways, and you will let us go through.
He goes,
Listen to her.
I am a servant of Tamoachan.
Have we heard of this god?
You have.
Okay.
Well, specifically, Rial has. It's an Ulman religion. This would have been the vampire god of the underworld.
Oh God!
I have protection.
Oh, I'm sorry. Also, the only ones who can understand this crab are the ones who speak Ulman.
That's not me.
Well, the crayfish.
So that's. Can you speak that, Jess?
They put that detail
No.
at the end.
All right.
Oh
so,
great! So I'm
so-
the only one who can talk.
Where
to
does it say languages?
At least on. Where's it?
Yeah, yours will.
Languages
does have
spoken. It's under armor
it's
class.
totally useless.
So we're
What's
literally
old
getting this through the
Oridian?
person who is, like,
Goblin.
groveling.
Scared. Shitless.
it. Go back where you came.
I speak Orcish and Flawed. I think you'll be fine.
You can argue with him in Flan.
Okay, well, I guess I'll give you the shiny baton and tell him. Tell him that I'm from the Temple of the Correct and Unalterable Ways. Shall it?
I will do so while shaking.
Great.
Give me a charisma check.
Who's doing it?
This
Greshik.
would be.
Oh, I rolled a
Greshik,
20.
I
Holy
think.
crap.
He says, I do not know of this, but you are priests.
Yes.
Indeed.
Hmm. And he begins climbing the wall. He goes, oh, God. If you guys had luck, I'd be making you make a luck check right now.
Also, we should each take I'm watching the timer. We should each take a damage.
No.
No, I thought it was
Slow
every 10
poison.
minutes.
Slow poison.
Thought that just meant
What?
it was 1 damage.
1 point per turn. I don't know what that means.
Oh, does it,
It's 1 point per 10 minutes. Yes, we should take 1 damage.
Yeah, so it's a
okay.
damage.
I did not realize that that's how it worked. I forgot.
It
Boy,
just,
we almost died down here.
it
Thank you for
reduces
reminding me
it
of that.
from a roll to just a flat point. That's
Okay,
awesome.
That's good. Yeah, which means you'll still probably die in 2 hours if you're in here.
Yeah. Well,
If you're
yeah.
down here. Okay. So
We. Oh wait, I can't
it's a
fucking
bit
talk to him.
dim, which means he goes, well then. Then you should speak with my companion. And he climbs upon the rock and he cracks his claws against it. He goes, awaken! Awaken, ally and friend! Awaken, Kalakkeya! The boulder moves.
This seems poor.
The bamboo staff levitates into the air and stretches out and bends. As the boulder raises and turns around, and a 5-foot-tall hermit crab turns towards you. What is this? Also, only speaking Olman.
Naturally.
Oh my.
Who comes into my domain and guardianship?
We are humble, lost travelers traveling with a wonderful priest. We have fallen
What
into
she
your
said.
domain and have no way of escaping. We would like to leave as quickly as possible.
Here,
I'm literally shaking while doing this.
click, click. Goes, the humble one says he comes with a priest. Priests of our Lord? No, another. Then they must go.
Are you relaying this back to us, Greshik?
Of course.
Yeah, assumedly.
We're
Yeah.
trying to go. We
Yes,
need
I
to-
would definitely say we are trying to leave with all our might. However,
cannot
we
fly.
cannot.
Well, he's either going to help us or he's going to kill us.
I do not know much of this place. I was brought when I was small. But a babe. I have lived in this room my whole life.
All right, Rial, can you ask him if we can just go past and head to that other door? And thank you.
The way behind us is blocked. The only way forward is past you. May we pass, O Great One.
I see. Yes, little one. And it reaches up one of its legs. I see. They wish to leave this place in peace. And he points towards which door?
You said in the shadow of the stone there was a door.
Yeah. I'm literally asking, not you guys. I'm.
No, I know,
Which
just-
door was it? He points to the eastern door and says, "That way. That way was the way out, through which the priests left this place. I believe it is the shortest way.
Then it is the way we shall take. I stand up immediately. I grab my friends. I bow deeply, and we are off.
Okay.
All right, so we head towards that door, assumedly
Yeah.
unharassed.
Zap it.
I am pulling you along.
Zap it to
Ow.
look for traps.
Ooh.
Well, yeah.
I doubt we can look for traps.
She has a wand of it. She could just.
Well, once we get to the door, yeah.
Like
Did we make it to
specifically the door.
Yes, the door. You're left undisturbed.
I'm
As
going to have to check it before I get there.
KKA leaves you be.
Okay.
His eye stalks gazing upon you.
Creepy. All right, so crustaceans. All right, arthropods? I don't know. Just, I guess arthropods.
Crustaceans.
All right. Well, they're
They're-
not in water, but can I? I'll check the door. I guess again.
Are you gonna use your wand?
Yep.
To the east. It looks clear of any traps.
Aha.
Man, I wish we had used that wand. I don't think we
It's
used
right
it enough.
there.
No, I think my party had the problem of like, but what if we need this later?
There is. See, my mindset is there is no later.
Right.
Like,
Well, then
that
we
is
had the problem.
that is
That's why I was
harsh.
like 2 hours.
That's partially
Also,
player knowledge,
2
but
hours.
I figure pretty much everybody going in knows they need to work as optimally as they
Okay.
can.
With no traps, are you opening this door?
Yes.
As quickly as possible.
Greshik.
All right. Let me confirm that this is the right room I'm about to read.
Yes, Ben?
No, just I was telling you, you would be the one opening the door.
Oh, yes, most definitely.
You open the door. The walls of this corridor are wet, slimy. The stucco covering has become saturated with water and is decomposing and sloughing off in spots on the southern wall, exposing the seams of one of the large stone blocks from which this structure was built.
Oh, so we're now in a room with doesn't seem to have any other doors.
It is a long corridor that turns, well, from the edge of your torchlight, you see that it seems to end and turn. To the north?
I will
Yes,
be
it's
checking the ground for
west,
traps.
Okay. While he
If
does
you-
that,
Yeah.
by the way, checking for traps will be
Intelligence.
not just that. Checking for traps will take you a turn. Means
Tu-
everyone will take-
holy shit! A turn like 10 minutes? Seriously?
What about how? Well, what if we use? Does my wand take a turn as well?
Wand is like a 1 round, so instant.
But what's the range that it covers?
Far enough.
All right, do that. Do that. Fuck it.
Yeah, it says 30 feet for traps.
Do it. Absolutely
Okay,
do it.
so I can I just used it. I can use it again.
Yeah. But
Okay.
it does use those charges up, so.
Yeah.
But you have an
All right.
As long as you know-
ass
okay.
ton of charges.
Now, are you using it? You're using it for detecting traps, right?
Well, I actually want to use it on that seam to see if there's a secret door. But if I check for a secret door, I can't check for traps.
But you
Well,
can
you have
do
to use
both. You
another
can do
charge
one
to
then
check
the
for
other.
traps.
Yeah.
I could.
How many charges do you have left? Like 12
I 1, 2, 3, 4. I've used 4 so far.
out of.
I think.
15.
You have like 15. Yeah, I think. Yeah, you can use both.
Yeah, I think this would be my. I'd be using it for the 4th time now.
Do it. Absolutely do it. Do both.
Okay, so you want me to check? Okay, to check for traps first. Seems.
Okay. It looks like. Not an intentional trap, but a natural danger and hazard is in this room. You sense the wall to be itself toxic. You get the impression that the water has mixed with this stone and has created a natural acid of sorts. It is probably lime. If you come into contact with, let's see, yep. Yes, if you come into contact with the one large stone on the right side as you're facing in this hallway, you would take contact damage of 1 point of damage per round you are contacting it. The lime would have to be removed from the skin to stop the damage or wiped or washed away.
Cool.
Okay.
Don't
So
touch
that's
that wall.
that's all from the trap check.
Yes.
Okay, so that large stone appears to be bad,
Gross.
but it could still be a door. Just a gross door,
Acid door.
acidic door.
Yeah, it's literally you'd take lime burns. I'm not sure if it's actually, yeah, like, well, you've seen Fight Club.
I'd probably kick it open.
I mean, you have boots on, so who cares?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, do we want to explore further down the corridor, or do we want to check for secret doors in the stretch of area I just checked for traps?
I believe that's
let's
another
move
10
forward.
minutes, so
Why
that's
not?
another point for everybody of damage.
Yes.
Okay, so do we want to continue on?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, continuing on, avoiding the lime that has come down. Let's see. You go down, you reach the end of the passageway, and past your dim lights, you reach all the way to a rubble collapse. It
Oh
only goes
no.
up a few steps before the rest is filled with clay and stone rubble.
All right, lime door it is.
All right, we'll try the lime door. And if that's not gonna work, we're gonna have to go back and deal with the gods.
Is lime considered stone?
Yes,
Well-
it is limestone specifically. The lime is coming from it being soaked.
I have a scroll of stone to flesh.
What?
Oh yes,
What-
the ever classic how to get emergency food.
We'll eat this wall. Would flesh be better than lime?
It would be better than limestone. You can cut through flesh with a sword.
Well
Oh
then.
my god.
Jess
this
is so
screwed up,
concerned
though.
about this game. now.
Okay, first of all, I still haven't checked if it's actually a door. We just think it kind of looks like one.
I also have the
Um,
spell knock, which will just let it open.
Okay. So what's the protocol here?
I would save the knock for like something we know is way
Okay.
out.
Can he just like kick it?
I mean, you have
Like
a boot. You have boots on, right?
I do.
Okay.
Do you want to try just forcing your way through by pushing on it with your boots?
Do we see hinges?
Is he gonna eat his boots?
You don't see any hinges.
I mean, no harm in me just kicking a wall, right? What's the worst that could happen?
If you kick it really hard.
This is for first or second edition. The worst that can happen is death.
Yeah, I know.
Always assume Grimtooth. Remember, this
Oh.
is the edition where, this floor is, you looked
How
at what
much
the floor
strength
is?
do you have, and how many people are pushing?
I think just we're gonna have the barbarian kick it.
Do we have to
That's
kick it, or do
Okay.
we have to push it?
This is a stone about as tall as the barbarian and
Oh.
about hand spread.
Casting the spell of stone to flesh.
Okay. I'm assuming that affects a large area. But could you check that quick? As
Changes a,
Cast this.
wait, 9 cubic feet of stone to flesh.
Wow.
That's a lot.
Kinda?
9 cubic
Oh,
feet?
actually, hold on. Before you do
That's
that,
like a
Huh?
maybe a refrigerator?
wait.
Yeah, it's about
I'm-
refrigerator size.
one
But
question
you could make a
is-
refrigerator sized hole.
What?
What's
What?
up?
But that's the thing. This place is already collapsing. Do we want to risk collapsing it even more? Flesh can't hold up what stone can.
Well,
We need to get out.
if you turn this stone that seems to have a seam into flesh, is that going to reduce its density and make it easier to move?
Yeah. I mean, we can
Well, you
cut through
can
it.
cut it.
Or that? Who would make something like
The scroll?
To be fair,
Yeah,
Stone
there are
to
other
Flesh is
uses.
a spell that still exists.
that? No, I'm not. Yeah.
Because remember, the opposite can happen too.
Yep.
I'm just remembering Minecraft.
The
So gross.
legitimate way it's supposed to work is, oh, you encountered something that petrified somebody.
Oh
This
no.
unpetrifies them.
The normal usage of it is what you're doing.
Is it really? So the thing it straight up says is changes a petrified person back into flesh, or turns 9 cubic
Right.
feet of stone into flesh.
Well, nobody can change the stone, okay? Because
All right.
Okay. Refrigerator-sized cube of flesh as it sizzles in the lime around it.
Cut it open.
I will begin hacking my way into it.
For the sake of speed, literally, give me a strength check.
17.
Say this isn't hard, but you're trying to do it quickly. Yes, you take no time and quickly hack away a bunch of slices and are able to easily move what is a basically refrigerator-sized cube of steak.
I have regrets.
You slice it off. I don't know what you're doing with the meat.
Leaving the slab of meat.
Yeah, we're probably. Well, look, if we get stuck down here, we
So,
can.
okay.
Oh wait, we're dying of poison.
I didn't expect you to open that room. It's cool. Once the stone entrance block has been pushed far enough out of the way, you needed to combine 48 points of strength to move it.
Wow.
Yep. And it's lime, it would hurt you as you pushed.
I prefer
Wow.
the flesh way.
Beyond...
We did it.
There's enough space to step past it. Beyond the plug, there's a small foyer holding 3 sealed urns on both the left and right sides. Here, there are double doors of beaten bronze with glyphs worked into their faces.
Magic people. What does this all mean?
Magic
The
people,
portal
voodoo
appears to be
people.
locked
Can
and
I
prevents
read
easy
magic?
entrance.
I didn't get any of that. What?
I said
Here's
you-
God sleep.
Mm.
There.
The portal is locked and prevents easy entrance. That's actually in the read to you text. So
Can I read the magic? I will cast read magic.
hold on. As you begin to,
It's a trap.
Rial goes Olman. The glyphs are in ancient Olman, not often used.
Oh.
As a chosen one, I assumed that I was educated. in this.
Or the message can be translated as, "Here lies, oh Lord, Talkes Popolokas, Yohawe Ahakato,
Gesundheit?
Master of the others, who is like the wind and the night."
Why are there 3 urns?
You said there was a portal that was magically locked?
Yes, it's a
The
tube.
doors to the other side, I believe, is what they're talking about. They like to
I
use
will
fancy
cast
words.
knock on that door.
Oh no.
Wait, no, it says here lies so and so, but there's 3 urns.
Was that 3 names? Or was that one
Nope,
really
it's one
fucking long
name.
name?
That's
Okay.
one very long name. Master of the others.
Are those the others?
Or are 2 of them the others and one of them the master?
Or is the master behind that door and these 3 urns are keeping him in there?
Yes, I would definitely say we don't open this. We're not looking for treasure.
Should I detect magic? Yeah, we're looking for a way out. Should I detect magic?
I mean, if you detect it, what are you going to do with it?
Protection from evil.
Oh, I understand now. No, this room is, yes, it's more complicated than I thought.
Okay.
All right, you're doing which on the doors?
Should I cast knock on the doors? I will ask.
No,
Okay.
not yet. What else is about the room that you said is complicated?
No, it's I was misreading the map basically.
Okay.
It's describing more beyond these doors as this room. That's why I was like,
Okay.
I don't understand.
And you said this door is magically locked? We take a damage.
It's locked. It's not necessarily magically. It does not easily open when you try.
Wand? No, that was detect traps, not unlock doors.
Detect traps and detect secret doors. Should we check this room for other doors?
Sure.
No, I think this is the treasure.
We're not
Well,
looking
we-
for treasure. We're looking for a way out.
I think this is a tomb. I think we
This-
get.
the-
Yes. But this could branch off into there could be another area we could burst through because that other area was caved in.
Sure,
So
dude.
I
Well,
don't
you know what? This is better than going back and dealing with the gods.
Yeah.
So go ahead, let's do it.
Okay, because
All
I
right.
think we don't want to disturb the door unless we have to.
Desecrated tomb. Got it. Yes, there
Yeah.
are 6 urns in this room. 3 on
6.
either side of you.
Oh. Okay.
Should I look at the urns?
And a door in front of you. Sure. They appear to be sealed with some kind of wax.
Yeah. I'd rather
How big
not
are they?
dis-
Let's not disrupt that wax.
Yeah, I'd rather not disturb the tombs if we can help it. So
I think the all of this mention of here lies is on the door. So I believe that the door is the door to a crypt, which is what I keep saying.
yeah, it's probably like the big guy, but there's also other people in here.
Alright, if you want to open it, open it.
So I was thinking if we could check. I
Look
mean,
for
I'm assuming
secret doors.
there's other blank walls. If we can check the room for secret doors.
Yes. Searching the room will take a turn though.
Yeah, I know.
I wouldn't. This
Okay,
is
so-
already a secret door.
All right, so if we leave, then what do we do?
We want to go through the
Well-
tomb?
Yeah, I mean, I guess we open the tomb.
Alright, I guess I'll attempt to open the lock.
All right. Then give me a dexterity check. Wait. Do that while I'm looking at rogues really quick. Oh yeah, right.
18. I was about to ask if I
Yeah.
have advantage. That doesn't fucking exist.
It's not even. No, you don't. Because of that. But let me look at something else. Attribute check 20 plus level plus modifier. Right.
What?
Yeah, that's where you're getting your +7 from.
Oh,
The higher character level. That's why thieves leveling fast makes them so good at doing things.
oh.
Also, you can unnaturally climb walls and sneak.
I know, my climb walls is
It's-
freaking dumb.
Yeah.
My climb-
Okay, an 18?
Yeah, my climbing's at 94%.
Wow.
And your base is that's dexterity, so that your base is a 12.
Which
Yeah,
is,
I'll say
is
that
my
passes.
primary.
Yeah. So you successfully unlock the door. Unlocking it and working with your tools, you do open it up. Everybody should also take a point of damage because that time has passed.
We already did.
If I'm not
I
mistaken.
mentioned
Okay.
that like 3 minutes ago.
Just checking. It's really hard because it's mirrored on mine.
Yeah, I'm watching it on mine, so.
Yeah, thanks. Keeping an eye on that, being honest. I wish I could turn off the mirroring, actually. So, you successfully
you
open the portal.
I need to use the bathroom very quickly.
Okay. Well, what time is it? Actually, you
4:45.
successfully opened the portal. Perhaps this is a good time to break for 10 minutes?
That sounds great.
Yep.
Okay. You can all take
Pause
that.
the timer.
I will. It's at 1 hour, 5 minutes, 34 seconds.
All right, and where's my be right back screen? Where is it? Where is it? Break screen. All right, we will be back, folks.
I'll put it up at 1 hour 6 minutes when we get